I'm Karen Nation from Los Angeles, California, and I'm here seeking
She's on work release.
$300,000 for 12% equity in my company. I've dedicated my life to nutrition and found that people really want to take back control over what they put in their bodies for healthier lives. But when it comes to snacking on nutrition bars, the problem is there's way too much sugar, preservatives, poor quality ingredients, and let's be honest, they often taste unnatural.
Because she's shopping at the commissary.
Yeah, right.
Eating expensive candy bars in disguise, I started making healthy homemade protein bites. Sharks, I've reinvented the snack game with Creation Nation.
We'll see about that. There's been so many people that have come on the show to say just that.
Yeah.
The world's first
like a rerun.
protein bar and bite mixes. It's no bake, easy as a protein shake, and even fun for kids to make. Here's how it works. Start by pouring any of our mixes into a bowl. Add your choice of liquid to the mix, then your favorite nut butter or syrup. One of the best parts is you control the sugar. So whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, or gluten-free, personalizing your snack is as easy as 1, 2, 3. All that's left to do is mix, and then you're gonna roll and take a bite.
That's cool.
Creation Nation is leading a DIY snack revolution. So who's ready to raise the bar with me and have a ball?
Wow.
So
We'll see with that valuation, but it looks like that moon sand is what she had.
Yeah.
As she was making.
Skeptical fat guy is skeptical. I'll tell you that right now.
Well, I don't know. I mean, it's cool. Like, we'll see what they think of the taste.
the ones on your left were made keto style with just almond butter. The Energy Bite mixes we made with peanut butter and honey, except for yours, Lori. There's no peanut butter in yours.
Thank you.
Mark, all of yours are our vegan mixes.
So somebody did their
little homework?
research. Yeah. Good.
Cool. And how much
And-
protein?
It's between 12 to 16 grams of protein for a full-size bar, or about 5 grams of protein per ball.
Oh, very good. Very tasty.
That much protein, and they think it tastes good. Though the two people that said tastes tasty probably eat a lot of protein bars. So.
Yeah, exactly. They're both, around athletes all the time, so they eat these products.
I'm interested to see what Barbara or Lori have to say about that.
Yeah.
That much protein.
It tastes like sand.
Yeah, probably.
Does the market receive this? How are you selling?
So we sell online. One of our first retail partners was one of the big e-commerce sellers. Now we're also in Whole Foods Market on the West Coast, Costco in the Midwest, and Walmart on the East Coast.
Are these regional tests? How come there's no national rollouts?
We haven't gone national yet, so we're still in less than 500 stores.
What does it cost me to buy this? What does it cost?
500 total stores, or 500 in each. Like 500 Walmarts, 500.
I would have taken it to be 500 stores, but
total,
who knows? Yeah.
But I mean, hey, if she's at 400 stores or 350 stores, like that means she's got a pretty good turnout. So I wonder if she's using a co-packer for all this.
I think you'd have to be, especially when you're at all those massive retailers. Those are huge retailers there. You're going to have a co-packer somewhere involved.
I would think so.
So it's $2 to $3.50, depending on which product to make it, and they retail between 7 and 11.
I'm wondering, how did you come up with this concept?
Well, I've really
doesn't
been
seem too
obsessed
bad,
with nutrition
especially for that
since
much
I was a
protein.
kid. I spent some years in the foster care system, and the families really couldn't accommodate my food allergies. So
In prison?
I just didn't eat or eat a candy bar, and I was constantly falling asleep in class or always sick. But I was a very determined person, and I pretty much self-studied my way to health, and later became certified in sports nutrition.
Karen, why were you in the foster care system, and what was that like?
Well, family life at that time wasn't a good situation, so the courts decided it was safer for me to live in foster care. The families were nice, but it's not your family, it's not your home.
No, of course.
It's definitely very different.
One of the many jobs I held, I was a house mother for 14 children in foster care. And I had that job for about a year and a half. And these kids developed such a sense of value that changed them forever.
You learn a lot through that.
You learn to care for yourself, I think.
I shout out to my boy Ambition the Poet, he's a poet for the foster kids in foster care system. Shout out to him. He's going to be here on the show at some point. And you know who else is here on the show?
Who?
Alexis Reyes. Man, what a video. I thought this was a huge commentary channel. Y'all totally deserve more subscribers. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Alexis. It's greatly appreciated. We appreciate you having you here in the comments. And you watching right now should totally hit us up in the comments. Smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm so we can get this video into the hands of more super entrepreneurs, and get subscribed so you never miss another Biz Coach Reacts video.
What's revenue going to be this calendar year?
At least 500,000. We did 500,000 last year, and we're set to do at
Well,
least
you would
that
hope
or more.
you'd grow year over year. Was there any profits?
We're pretty much break even all the time. We run on cash flow.
Are there other no-bake products?
No.
The question then becomes, why haven't you sold more? Yeah, what's holding you back?
Education problem? I think that's probably why.
We went to trade shows and we had all this interest, all this momentum. We hit a major co-packer problem. They reached our contract in a variety of ways. I had very specific stipulations about the shelf life of the ingredient they were putting in our product, and they didn't follow that.
So in other words, they didn't follow your instruction.
Right.
You shipped out a bunch with the, let's call it, tainted product.
Correct.
And what happened?
So we did a lot of withdrawals. It was just not to our quality standards. I pivoted quickly. I got a new co-packer we've now been with for a year and a half, and they've been amazing. By the end of last year, we were doing great, and then with COVID, things kind of changed.
But why wouldn't this be a great product for home at COVID?
Yes, so I pivoted our strategy to e-commerce, and we've tripled our sales on
Good for you.
Wow.
Last month,
There you
how
go.
much did you do from wholesale?
We're about a 50-50 model right now.
Just last month.
I don't know the number off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Did you guys
that
make
hurts.
money last month?
Absolutely, yes. We made about a total of 30,000.
And what do you expect to make by year end?
I'm expecting to do at least 500,000. We've already done
Money that you can take as profit in your pocket. Money you can put in your pocket. Say, hey, I got this money out.
You're going to sell
Not sales,
500,000.
not sales, but profit.
If you sell 500,000, what will you have in the bank?
I put the money back into the business. I mean, our margins are 40 to 50%.
This is a basic question in investing. You're going to sell $500,000 worth of this stuff. Are you going to profit from that enterprise?
No, everything
It took
that
me
we
a long
profit.
time to get that out of you.
I run a very lean business.
Man. Okay. All right. Hold on. Let's pause here for a second.
But Joe, she's got a great story about her childhood, and you should still totally invest.
Larry. Have you met Larry Roberts, everybody? Send those emails to Larry at LarryRoberts.com. Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, the show is usually, these pitches are like an hour long, hour and a half or whatever, and they're cut down, right? So maybe he asked a bunch of times. I mean, they kind of showed that in the story a little bit, like that they kept asking. It sounded like they didn't like the answer that she's running, hand to mouth on the cash flow, which is tough because she's not the one producing the product. She's paying for a co-packer. So like they got to get paid. It's not like she's sitting there making it and bagging it up herself. And it's like, okay, no, she's not making any money, but at least she's not owing it to anybody else either. Oh man, this is tough. I wonder if she has any other investors, and that's why she picked a 12% valuation, offer. I don't know. This is tough. This is tough on her. This got to be tough on her. So hopefully she can snag one of them into a deal. I don't know if they're going to give her the 300,000 at it's almost a $3 million valuation. I don't know what 2.7 or something valuation.
Yeah. But Joe, I mean, on the flip side, we've seen a lot of these pitches. We've talked to a lot of people from the show, either on your podcast or my podcast or your show. And coming to the Shark Tank without these answers is completely inappropriate. It just shows a lack of preparation on her part. And regardless of her rough childhood, regardless of the tears, regardless of everything else, if you can't answer these basic questions, the pity play is not going to work.
No, it is definitely not going to work. I've seen one or two people that have come in. It's weird that there's so few that have come into the tank with a piece of paper with all of the numbers on the paper. And because look, you get flustered. the sharks
Did
are
you
sitting
just do that
far
right
away
there,
from
Joe?
you.
Did you just get flustered right there?
I did. So, the sharks are sitting far away from you. They're talking normal, like as if you're right there, but you're that much further away. And, it's the lights are on you and you've been standing there for a while. So I do have some sympathy. And I hope that she gets a deal on this. I'm worried that this is heading in the wrong direction quick here.
Everything
She's not
we
answering
put
her.
If
back
you don't,
into
if you don't
marketing
know
and
what
we
the
put back
definition
into
of profit is, you're in the wrong place, okay? I'm out.
Well, listen, I like healthier food, but sometimes I just go with my gut. I like the product, I like you, but I don't think it's the right investment for me, and so for that reason, I'm out.
Thank you, Lori.
Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame.
But Lori, why?
But she doesn't get. There's something else, and maybe that thing.
The something else is she doesn't know her numbers. She came to the take totally unprepared. And if you want to give a message to wannabe entrepreneurs and new entrepreneurs and solopreneurs, the first thing right out of the gate is you have to be prepared. You have to know your pitch. You have to know your numbers. There's no sob story in the world that's going to convert into cash if you don't have the numbers to back it up.
Yeah, she does. So I'm not trying to soften it. I don't know if you're alluding to that there, Larry.
No, I wasn't alluding to that at all,
Okay.
because I know that on Shark Tank itself, we tend to lean towards the emotional side of things, and I don't mean we, I mean them as producers and on the show.
Because
and I understand that because
a TV show.
it's still a TV show, and we want to appeal to people's emotions, so they watch the show and they get emotionally invested in the show. But understand that getting emotionally invested in a television show is totally different than getting financially invested in a business opportunity.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
How did I get on this soapbox? I'm supposed to be making jokes.
I know you are. Well, you know what you could be making? You could be making a lot of super entrepreneurs know who you are. Larry Roberts, tell the super entrepreneurs who you are, what you do, and how they can reach you.
My name is Larry Roberts. I'm the host of the Readily Random podcast. And if you have a podcast, if you have a message, if you have a brand, if you have a story, if you have a business pitch and you want to get it out to the masses, head over to podcastboost.com. Reach out to me. Let's work together, either launching a show or improving that show that's just not quite giving you the results that you're looking for.
Absolutely. And if you want to rocket your sales, go over to superjoepardo.com/rocket and get my free sales rocket PDF guide. It's got 5 proven methods that I use when I work with businesses one-on-one to grow their sales. Go check it out, superjoepardo.com/rocket. The link's in the comments below. If you want to get at us, it's in the comments or at superjoepardo on all social media. And let's see if she can roll her way out of the web of not knowing the numbers here.
I love your
really like
catchphrases
your
tonight,
mission.
Joe. You're on point,
Thank you.
I love it.
I like everything you stand for. Your story is really amazing and aspirational. But when I look to invest in a business, I look for
Aspirational?
someone to know the numbers inside and out. So for those reasons, I'm out.
Well, Carol, you still have 2
like the
sharks in, Barbara and
Yeah, and just a piece of advice. What frightens me, if I'm going to write you a check for $300,000
It's too high
and you're not
price.
remembering the numbers, that scares me.
Karen, Mark wants me to go in on this deal.
Yeah, because again, she's not coming in asking for $50,000, right? And it's like, she needs a little help, she needs a little guidance, and I'm getting 25 for 30% of the business for like $50,000 to $100,000. Like we can fix those things. She's coming in for a very real valuation. Now, with that said, she's done a ton of the work, so I don't want to take away from the fact that a lot of people don't ever get their product into 1, let alone 3 major retailers. And
500 stores. She's crushed it. She's 500 stores. It's a huge number.
It is. And she bounced back from a co-packer folly, which a lot of people don't ever bounce back.
And she's on work release right now. I mean, she didn't even have time to change out of her prison uniform.
I will say this, it's not like she didn't have a pocket for the numbers to be written. She has pockets on both sides of. I don't know is that a romper? I'm not sure what it is.
I think it is. As much as I hate to admit that, I think I know that is what it's called. I think that's what it's called.
I like the color because it stands out in the dark background of Shark Tank, but
Yeah.
It's a brave choice. It's a brave choice.
But there's no money in it. And that's a basic requirement I have for investing.
We have great margins.
But it doesn't find its way into your pocket eventually over the years so far. I must be missing.
I mean, not Lori. Barbara's like blending into the back. You can't see because it's like Larry could see it. Her whatever she's wearing is blending into the background of in the
her top corner. Blends in with the blue coloration of the plant life behind her there. Yeah.
Yes.
Something basic, but I'm out.
This is a pantry staple that bridges the gap between nutritional powders and
okay, but Mark's still in.
I'm trying to get there, but I just can't. Yeah. The real product here is fun, but that's going to be a lot of work. So for those reasons, I'm out. I'm sorry.
She said the real product is fun.
That's what it sounded like he said. I don't know what's fun about it.
But I'm out.
He knows he's going to regret it. Yeah, I think so too, because you're passing up on somebody who has accomplished so much. Don't pass up on the fact that we're going to check out her website and look into all that right after we get through the rest of this.
Congrats, Karen.
Congrats.
The end of this pitch here.
Yeah, good job.
Oh. I'm a bit worried about her. I think she's going to take this rejection pretty hard. I'm going to check up on her. Oh, Barb. I wonder where she is.
Shark
what
or no
is this?
shark, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. And, we have first mover advantage here, and I'm just going to keep going. Yeah.
Hey, Karen, I didn't want you to leave here. I hope you don't mind. I didn't want you to leave here thinking that you failed.
6 foot, Barbara.
That you were able to stand up to everybody was remarkable. You held your cool, and you knew your numbers, contrary to what Kevin was saying. So you should be walking out of here totally proud of who you are.
Thank you, Barbara. I
because
really appreciate
you're going to inspire everybody
really
who's watching the show. You're going to be shocked at the inspiration you're going to provide people.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Barbara.
Right. So walk out of here
great
proud.
to meet you. Having a shark on my team meant so much to me, so I'm disappointed that didn't happen. But I'm just going to keep going and just keep going.
Good, and she absolutely should, because there's so much that she's done right, and however they chopped it up in the show here. Is maybe it's a shame. If she'd like to come, if you'd like to come on the show and talk about your experience, I'd love to have you on, and we could maybe fill in some of the blanks here that occurred. So let's check out our website and see what she's got going on. Empowered snacking. I thought it was going to say empowered balls, because that's what I'm looking at. But,
careful, Joe.
Well, I mean, they are rolled balls and they are empowered. Let's see. So $7.49 on sale, $7.99 at 32. I'd be interested in checking it out. That's cool. They got a little video there. Oh, it's a picture. There's no sound. Huh.
That could use a little help.
Yeah, I would say instead of putting a play button there, maybe just have it play, and put it on a loop there. You don't need to have it. But I will tell you, I will say this. You got Shark Tank in there. You got a face. I love seeing, if anybody watches our show here, they know I like faces. Faces sell things. And that's great. That's awesome. Is there any reviews? Let's see. All products. 6 reviews, all positive, 5-star. Oh, where? Okay, so that doesn't show me.
That's just an image.
Well, I mean, it's a highlighted click. Oh,
like
no! Wait.
Joe, do you have some fancy filter on your web browser?
I do, but it doesn't seem to make a difference. Yeah, it's not coming up. So I'll say if you got in that many stores, I kind of feel like you should have more reviews on your site. But getting reviews is tough, and I'd be interested to see maybe you got a lot more going on like Instagram or Pinterest. 1,200 likes there. There's a video with some interaction. There you go. You need to do lots of these types of videos, because I think education is probably the big downfall here. There you go, 10,000 followers on Instagram.
Wow,
I figured I figured that's where it was going to be. But even with 10,000 followers, 447 plays, it's not a bad looking grid. And it got a nice mixture of face and food, which is better than not having any face and all food. So yeah, keep grinding, keep going. And yeah, well, even on Pinterest, 1,600 followers. Congratulations! So keep up the great work. And again, if you want to reach out and come here on the Super Joe Pardo Show, I'd be happy to have you and talk about your experience. And yeah, for Larry Roberts, I'm Super Joe Pardo, reminding you to smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm. Get subscribed so you don't miss another Biz Coach Reacts video. And we'll see you in the next video. Take care.